Welcome to your reading. In this video, you will find out if you should go back to your ex at this time. So go ahead and select the card or crystal that you resonate with the most, whether 1, 2, 3, or 4, and you can select it from the timestamp below. Let's get started. Hi, card number 1. Thank you for joining me for your reading to find out if you should go back to your ex. So right away, the card that you are resonating with in the beginning is the Empress card. And this card is all about fertility, creativity, and abundance. So the overall energy of the relationship you're considering if you should go back into, it's fertile, it's abundant, and it's positive. So I am getting a strong yes that it is right for you to go back to this relationship because the potential is fertile, creative, and abundant. So let me pull a few more cards to figure out some more energy about this relationship and what decision you should make. We have belief, divine masculine, earth, and healing. So there is a possibility that the divine masculine energy in your life is going through a deep healing and renewal. This relationship does have fertility and possibility of more creative abundance because there is healing taking place in the divine masculine. So if you are the masculine or they are the masculine in this relationship, there is a deep bodily healing, a deep cellular renewal happening right now at this time. So you can have faith that the divine masculine energy in this relationship is having a deep cellular healing and renewal, and that is why there is more possibility for a relationship at this time. Let's pull some more cards. What do you need to know about the healing that's taking place that is opening up a time of fertility in this relationship? The skill card says that sometimes work is better for us when it's not exactly as we wish, because there are hidden gifts within friction, and there is the secret way to a graceful life. So this relationship has been in an evolutionary process, and sometimes it's better when the relationship is not exactly as we would want it to be, because then we can learn from that friction and our relationship can evolve into a more perfect union. So overall, I definitely feel that this relationship has potential because even though there was friction and that is what caused the division, there is healing energy here, and that's why there will be a renewal possible. Let's find out what else you need to know at this time. Wow, we got masculine energy twice here. That's powerful. So definitely a healing heart renewal in the masculine energy. The masculine energy in this relationship wants to support the feminine. Listen to this. It says, carrying your gift of consciousness from the heart of woman, the heart of Mother Earth, trek toward the summit of higher knowledge. Because of male and female imbalances, Earth is in danger of dying. Remember that the power of the masculine explodes as the power of the feminine implodes, and a sacred spiral of life is set into motion. One cannot live without the other. The masculine god is in search of the feminine goddess. He brings his gift of driving force to her powers of intuitive, creative receptivity. Both are equal warriors in the fight against ignorance. Balance your masculine and feminine energies through meditation and awareness. Know when you are carrying a male or a female shield. This is your struggle in life, yet a great source of power when balanced. That is so beautiful. That's exactly what I was talking about how there is healing in the masculine energy in this relationship, and because of that friction that was there before, the imbalance between the masculine and feminine energies, it's causing the masculine to go inside himself through meditation and awareness, and to know that he wants to bring the vulnerability, the creativity, the receptivity of the feminine energy. The Empress is the divine feminine energy. So the divine masculine in this relationship is balancing their divine feminine energy, and that is what is causing this healing and this ability to work with your creativity, and the energy of what is needed in this relationship will flow as the masculine balances with the feminine and uses the power of intuition and imagination to create more beauty and abundance in this relationship. That is extremely powerful, I must say. Let me pull one more of these power cards. What else do you need to know about the healing, restoration, the divine feminine and divine masculine balance happening here? So we got a few cards that came out. So we have quickening time and essence. So definitely believe that these cards are related to the movement of energy in your relationship. It's time to go forward with a renewal because there's divine essence here. This relationship is blossoming into actually more fertility and what is possible for the perfection of this relationship, not just a platonic, superficial relationship, but a balance of divine masculine and divine feminine energy in this relationship. So that's very beautiful and powerful. Let's pull just a few more cards to conclude this reading of a strong yes, because of beautiful healing and balance in the divine masculine energy in this relationship that is allowing for fertile beginnings, fertile renewal, abundance in this relationship and union. Page of Cups definitely means a renewal in the positive emotions in this relationship. Let's see what we have here. We have 9 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles, which is beautiful. This is completion energy. So the cycle of healing is complete in this relationship as of now, and it's time to move forward into abundant beginnings. 9 of Pentacles is very good. It means there's been mastery and healing and skills completed in this relationship, and now it's a time of blossoming and abundance and joy. 9 of Cups is beautiful enjoyment energy too, wish come true kind of vibe. Page of Emotions is like new beginnings in the relationship, in the emotions. And the 8 of Wands is fast movement energy forward. Wow. So there has been healing in this relationship, so you can trust that your partner is ready to have the type of relationship that you both desire because of this healing and this renewal. So I'm really excited for you. This is definitely a beautiful, beautiful reading. So go ahead and comment Divine Masculine below to claim this message for yourself. Also, like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell for future notifications so you don't miss the next reading that I do for you. And until then, I'm sending you so much peace and love. Hi, card number 2. Thank you for joining me for your reading to find out if you should go back to your ex. So the card that you were drawn to in the beginning is the 2 of Cups. And this is one of the most soul union, romance, heart connection cards in the whole deck. So right away, I'm sensing this is a yes to go back to this relationship because this is a soulmate union. These are hearts connected. This is 2 people who are really destined to be together. So I'm sensing a yes, but let's go ahead and pull some more cards to get the overall energy of why you should go back. Fertility. That's extremely powerful right away. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. So right away, I can tell you that there is fertility in this relationship potential. So yes, go back to them. Let's find out some more. Divine Masculine. Wow. So we have Divine Masculine energy here and belief. Let's find out a little bit more. So I'm sensing that you can believe in the divine masculine energy in this relationship because they are becoming more fertile. They are emerging into a greater version of themselves at this time. So the divine masculine energy in this relationship is emerging into a greater version of themselves. So you can believe in them because this relationship has fertile, abundant, creative potential. Let's find out some more about this relationship and the emergence of the divine masculine energy here. Feminine, wow. The world is bereft of feminine consciousness. To bring Mother Earth back into balance, we must bring back our awareness of her. Woman is the keeper of the planet and must not let her energy be uprooted by male systems within man or woman. We are all in need of world harmony. Feminine consciousness is the energy that embodies the wisdom you need at this moment. So the divine masculine energy in this relationship can be believed in because they are emerging, they are uniting themselves with their feminine energy, which is more emotional, creative, receptive, intuitive. And when you are in balance, that's when you have harmony. So definitely a beautiful potential relationship here with divine masculine energy in harmony and in balance. Let's find out some more. Ecstasy. Ecstasy is a buoyant state of joy. One of the finest ways to maintain a state of joyousness is to examine the dark side of your being. Within this instinctual nature are the seeds of ecstasy. We tend to live in our minds, in our emotions, occasionally in spirit, and almost never in our instinctual depths. Each day, listen to your body and your heart. What are they telling you about a given situation? Ecstasy is like a wind horse waiting to be ridden. The last wild ride before your passage into enlightenment. Take courage and live your passion fully. So this card is about going into the deeper instinctual part of ourselves, like our subconscious mind. Our subconscious is what contains and navigates and controls all of our instincts. So the divine masculine energy in this relationship is finding more joy and harmony and balance by going deep into the instinctual subconscious nature to find out what has been repressing them. And because they're doing that, they are able to find, again, more harmony and more joy. So that is why that this relationship will work out this time around, is because this person is balanced. They've balanced their demons, quote unquote. Their inner fears are coming to be analyzed and to be realized that they have only joy in front of them. They have nothing to fear. And because of that, they can have ecstasy. They can be in balance with their emotional side as well. What else do you need to know about going back into this relationship? So we have the skill card. So this card says that sometimes work is easiest and better when it's not exactly as we wish it to be. There are hidden gifts within friction. Therein lies the way to a graceful life. So this card is about how sometimes work is better for us when it's not exactly as we want it to be. And that can be the case in relationships because oftentimes, a lot of the times, we have friction in our relationships and then we want to dissolve the relationship because we feel that it's not going to work out. But those are the times when we need to work hard and find out what are the hidden gems, what are the silver linings within those challenges so that we can grow and develop together. The quickening card is about how when one person begins to move faster, the other person behind them moves faster to keep up. So that's what's going to happen in this relationship because one of you is healing, the other person wants to heal as well. So the divine masculine energy in this relationship is refining its skill and moving faster because it sees that you are healing, you are working on yourself, unleashing those repressed emotions, and so they want to do the same with you as well. Let's find out some more information about this relationship, this healing, this balance, this refinement of skill and consciousness, more in tune with the feminine. What else do you need to know? Okay. Wow. This is a very similar reading to the card number 1. So if you resonate with this message, you might also want to look at the timestamp for card number 1, because many of these cards are exactly the same. So there's definitely a healing happening within divine masculine energy that is allowing for success, like successful emotions, successful abundance in life in general, creativity and fertility, because of going within. So the divine masculine is getting in touch with its intuition. It's finding itself in connection with unity, with source consciousness. And because of that, it's able to move forward into a time of fertility and positive emotions. So yes, definitely go forward into this relationship, in this renewal of this relationship, and you can trust that both parties are going to be in balance and it's going to be a success for both of you overall. Again, if you resonate with this message, you might want to check out the first card, because both of these messages are very similar to one another. That is so beautiful. So go ahead and comment ecstasy below to claim this message for yourself. Also, like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell for future notifications so you don't miss the next reading that I do for you. Until then, I'm sending you so much peace and love. Hi, card number 3. Thank you for joining me for your reading to find out if you should go back to your ex or move on from this relationship. So the card that you were drawn to in the beginning is the Tower, and that's giving me a strong no. Do not go back to this person, because this relationship has been torn down by the universe. The Tower card is something that we get whenever something has to drastically change in our life because it's no longer serving us, and sometimes we don't like the change, we don't want to change, and we hold on to things that are uncomfortable because they are familiar. But this card is strong no. Do not go back to this relationship. It's over for good. It's not for you. But I do want to pull some more cards to find out exactly why that is the case. So go ahead and stay tuned. Let's find out more. So we have the solar plexus chakra. This card is about finding our sense of self and our personal power, our willpower, as well as knowing who we are and what our contribution is to the whole. So the reason that you should not go back to this relationship is because you are in the process of developing your sense of self and your personal power. And sometimes that's difficult to do when we are in partnership, because we are listening to the other person, or we're allowing the other person to tell us what we can and can't do with our lives, because that's a part of partnership, especially romantic unions. You have to be in balance and you have to sometimes compromise with one another, but you are not in a time or place to compromise your personal power. You are in the time that you need to grow your personal power, and because of that, this relationship needs to be over. Let's find out some more about what's going on. Passion. Exactly. Wow. So the same thing there with that message is that you have to develop your passion for yourself. You have to develop your self-compassion. So when you burn down this relationship, when you don't go back to this partner, what I want you to do, what these cards are suggesting, is that it's time to have compassion for yourself. It's time to develop what you're interested in, what your skills are, what your hobbies are, what brings you joy and lights your own fire, so that your solar plexus chakra can be unblocked, giving you confidence and willpower to move forward in whatever it is that you want to do in your life. Not with another person, but just for you. What is it that you are passionate about? What is it that's good for you at this time? Root chakra and allowance. So you also got the root chakra, which is about your sense of security. This supports and stimulates your passion and supports your sense of security on the physical plane, both in your body as well in the physical world. And the allowance card. So you are being asked to allow more energy, more security, more passion into your life so that you can be more fruitful and more abundant as a person individually. So that is very good news for you. Yes, I know it hurts when you want to go back to somebody, but you're being called not to, because it's time to work on yourself. And that's exactly what's happening at this time. You're being called to work on yourself without the distraction of another person. Let's find out some more energy. What do you need to know? You know, I was almost going to pull this card, and I'm going to go back to it because it's perfect. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Yeah, this is the card. So I went back to get this card because it flashed and I didn't pick it out of the deck, but I definitely feel that this is right for you at this time. This card talks about how your strength and wisdom are celebrated in your unique ability to view the experience of your life with new vision. Approval is based on doubt, so do not seek approval. Power lies in your individuality and the ability to see yourself through your own eyes and not through the eyes of another. To be in power, you must own your power and exist within your own individuality. So this is exactly what is happening in your life. You are being asked to see yourself through your own eyes, and that is difficult to do in a partnership because sometimes we rely on what the other person is giving us, the recognition and the feedback from that person, and it dulls down our own confidence and our own ability to trust and believe in our own vision. So your strength and your wisdom are being developed at this time so that you can be completely in your own power. So that's good news, definitely. What else do you need to know at this time? Quickening. So this card says, quicken your spirit by letting go of attachments and move to a stronger vibration of power. So that's exactly what you're being asked to do. Let go of your attachment to this relationship so that you can quicken your spirit, so that you can improve your confidence, so that you can increase your passion for life and allow more security and passionate energy into your existence. The Balance card. So this card is about bringing your physical and spiritual nature into balance. Express your strength and acts of power. Protect and nourish your family. Express your integrity by bringing balance into society and nature. So you are being called to express your integrity by bringing balance into your life, by balancing all of your chakras that will increase your level of effectiveness in the world. Let's pull one more of these power cards to find out what's activating in your life so you can move forward. Wisdom. Find the sanctuary of pleasant stillness in your heart. To know that you are truly alone is the first step on the long journey of self-discovery on the path of power. The final step is to learn that you are already linked with the universe, that you are already part of everything, and you already live in the lodges of the universe. This is wisdom. So this card says that to know that you are truly alone is the first step on this long journey of self-discovery. And I think that is a beautiful sentence that sums up this entire reading, is that yes, you are supposed to be alone so that you can go on this long journey of self-discovery to your own path of power, and this is your wisdom at this time. So that's a beautiful confirmation that this relationship is over, simply for the sake that you can move forward into your own power without anybody else deciding who you are or giving you feedback that is not supportive of your growth at this time. What else do you need to know to move forward gracefully and to move into your own journey of personal power? Ace of Voices. Yes, so this is about tuning out all the outside noise, listening deeply within your own consciousness for the inspiration at this time. So you are to go within yourself to find out what is true for you, tune out all external noise, and that's why you can't be in partnership at this time, because you need to hear your own voice. Yes, you need to remove all personal judgment from yourself. You need to see yourself in your highest light. You're in the process of balancing your karma. You definitely need to balance the light and the dark within yourself so that you can remove all fears, so that you can gain your confidence back. This is about you and your confidence and your personal power, and you need to balance, because the Magician here is upside down, which means you are not using your personal willpower to the fullest potential, and that is what you need to do, again, by balancing the light and the dark, by balancing those shadows, those demons, those voices in our head that say you're nothing and you can't do it. And sometimes when we are in doubt within ourselves, that is reflected in our mirror, which is our partnership. So perhaps your partner has been reflecting your lack of self-confidence, and that's why it's time for you to be alone so that you can dive deep into the support of just the universe. You need to know how supported you are by the universe, how held you are, how secure you are, how much passion and energy you can have when you release all fears and all all self-doubt. This is going to take some time. This is a planting season. This is a cycle of death, renewal in your life. This is about rebirth. Again, this is going to take time so that you can plant seeds of positivity, hope, and inspiration into your life so that you can move forward into this time of new beginnings. That is a very beautiful reading for you. Go ahead and claim this message by commenting passion below. And also like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell for future notifications so you don't miss the next reading that I do for you. And until then, I'm sending you so much peace and love. Hi, card number 4. Thank you for joining me for your reading to find out if it is right for you to go back to your ex at this time. So the card that you were drawn to in the beginning is the Hierophant. And I'm getting a subtle no with this card. It's not a strong no, but it is a soft no, meaning that the Hierophant card is all about going within yourself because you are your own teacher, you are your own leader. You don't have to turn to anyone else for guidance or wisdom. So it's not necessarily a card that would tell me no, but because it's asking you to go within and to trust yourself that you're your own guide, you're your own teacher, I'm getting a soft no. But I want to pull some more cards to find out some more overall energy about this relationship, and I'll be able to tell you more. Let's find out a little bit more. Should you go back to your ex at this time? Coherence. So this card is about uniting your heart with your mind to create the optimal reality that you desire. So perhaps it's time for you to go within and trust yourself as your own guide so that you can create a more perfect relationship for yourself. Let's find out some more. Wow, third eye chakra and throat chakra. So you definitely have a lot of activation in your third eye. If you see here in this card, there's a purple crown around this person's head. And the third eye chakra is that part of your consciousness that trusts its intuition, that hears voices from the divine, from your higher self, so that you can know exactly what's going on. And the throat chakra, which allows you to express yourself with peace and with balance. So overall energy, this is really about you here and your developing skills of consciousness and intuition and coherence in your heart and your mind. Maybe you're being asked to trust yourself instead of this reading, but I will give you some more information and clarity. I think you're being asked to listen to your heart deeply and trust the knowing that comes within. But you did get the Tantric Journey card, which is about unlocking hidden wisdom in yourself and your partnership. So that could be a yes for a partnership. Maybe it's time for you to listen deeply to know what to express to this partner so that you can have a more intimate union. Let's find out some more. What do you need to know about this potential yes for a more intimate union? Time. If you're obsessed with something, it is better to explore it than to deny it. Then it is possible to give up your obsession and let it take its proper place in your life. Your power depends on your balanced use and understanding of time. I think you already know what you need to do. I'm definitely feeling that you know, because I'm not getting a yes or a no. Enduring. See how you are each an enduring mirror for the other. How you are everywhere, mirroring everything. The stone absorbs you and you absorb the stone. How can you be alone if you are part of everything? You are the totality of enduring existence. Therefore, nothing in existence can upset you. Let's find out some more to get clarity on this relationship. What do you need to know to make this decision for yourself? Is it a yes or is it a no? Ecstasy. One of the finest ways to maintain a state of joyousness is to examine the dark side of your being, that instinctual nature that most human beings repress in civilized life. Within this instinctual nature are the seeds of ecstasy. We tend to live in our minds and our emotions, occasionally in spirit, and almost never in our instinctual depths. Each day, listen to your body, mind, and your heart. What are they telling you about a given situation? Ecstasy is like a wind horse waiting to be ridden. The last wild ride before your passage into enlightenment. Take courage and live your passion fully. Again, this is about examining something in your life to find the seed of ecstasy. And this reminds me of the Tantric Journey card. So something is unfolding in your life to give you a deeper perception of what kind of intimacy and ecstasy and passion that you want. Is it with this partner or not? I think you have to express the type of intimacy that you want with this partner. So you need to examine exactly what is right for you by going deep within yourself, trusting your heart, your intuition as your guide, and to examine the dark side of your nature, this relationship, to find out what is being repressed. I think the intimacy in this current relationship, or the relationship that you were just in, the intimacy was being repressed and it did not satisfy you, and that's why you left this person. But there is a potential for more intimacy in this relationship. But rather than leaving them, you were supposed to communicate, but maybe you didn't know what to communicate at the time, and that's why the relationship ended. But you have a deeper clarity, or you're asked to go within yourself to get a deeper clarity on what kind of intimacy and romance that you want in a partnership, and then communicate that clearly so that you can both develop it together. This card Focus says, much of what you see in life is an agreement that something is in fact true. To develop power, focus on one aspect of your life. Something that you have passion about. Become an expert. In the process of becoming an expert, you fine-tune your whole being. You collect the important parts of yourself and you begin to live the life of a warrior. Rid yourself of attitudes that are not essential to your task. Collect your energy and focus your power on wondrous and magical acts. Let the shell of your consciousness rise out of the ocean of your subconscious mind. It's just a matter of focus. So I definitely agree with what I was saying, that this isn't a yes or a no. This is a, you decide what you want and then make the decision to either, if it's a yes, you want to explain to this person that you needed more passion and more intimacy, more romance in this relationship, then it's possible that this ex-partner will grow with you in this journey of intimacy. But you have to decide if you want to do that and then say yes or no for yourself. I can't give you the answer directly in this reading. All I can tell you is that you are your own guide. Your intuition is strong. Trust the balance of your heart and your mind to know exactly what kind of intimacy that you want. And then if you decide yes, you want to go forward with this partner, you have to communicate exactly what you want with them. You can't be afraid to communicate, because people do not know what you want unless you tell them. So if there was a lack of romance and intimacy, this person might be willing to give it to you, but you have to communicate that with them yourself. Let's find out a little bit more to conclude your reading about this decision that you have to make if this person, if you're willing to talk to them about the type of romance that you actually want in your life. Page of Swords, Page of Voices, about new beginnings, new ideas, and you communicating and sharing those ideas. So again, this is strong communication and sharing of ideas energy. Communication and sharing of ideas is the overall energy here. The Hermit. This is about going within yourself. So again, going within yourself, listening to your own voice, listening to your own heart, trusting the wisdom that you find within, and then sharing that information with this person to know if they are willing to give you the type of intimacy that you desire. A couple more cards to finish your reading. Seven of Wands is tuning out outside noise, tuning out outside competing energy, and going within yourself. Again, about going within yourself to make a decision about what is going to fulfill you, what is a burden. So you're asking to go within yourself to find out if this relationship is just going to be a burden if you move forward, or is it going to fulfill you. And the only way you do that is by sharing the information that you have within yourself. So definitely you're going to have to go within yourself again, make this decision, tune out all external noise, and go within to decide, can you communicate with this partner? Are they going to give you the level of intimacy that you deserve? Okay, so go ahead and comment tantric journey to claim this message for yourself. Like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell for future notifications so you don't miss the next reading that I do for you. Until then, I'm sending you so much peace and love.